Hi everyone and welcome. Today we are going to be doing a little something for all you golfers out there because I know it's golf season and I also know a lot of golfers who both are looking to improve their game but also looking to avoid some of the aches and pains that might come from getting out and golfing after maybe not golfing for a while. So we're going to do some movements today that would be helpful for a practice in general, but also that could be done as a short warm-up before you when you get to the course, before you tee off. All right, so let's get started. I want to mention there have been some studies done that show that yoga can improve your golf game, can improve your swing and the X factor, so the relationship between shoulders and hips that are part of the swing mechanics. There have been other studies that showed, of course, the improvement in mobility, in also other athletic performance. So there's some actual studies to back up the use of yoga to help your game. And not even counting sort of the mental aspects, right? So we're going to start in a little wall sit. So these again are going to be all things that you could do like at the golf course as well as at home. So I can feel my pelvis against the wall and my shoulders against the wall. My head isn't quite at the wall, yours might be, it might not be. And I want you to just come into your feet, feel the center of your heel and then the ball of your foot on the big toe and the baby toe side. Good, and come to your breath. And we're going to do a little bit of focus on breath. So I'd like you to just make your exhale a little longer than your inhale. And then what we're going to do on the exhale, the longer exhale, is to bring a little more weight into the left side. So let the left foot get firmer on the ground, more engagement through the left leg. And then on the inhale, you're coming back to center. And on the exhale, you're going to take the right leg and make it firmer, a little more weight, like you're pushing your foot into mud and coming back to the center. Now you notice you probably can't see much going on here. It's kind of boring to watch, right? So it's not this. I'm not going side to side. I'm just making one leg heavier and firmer and then the other. So helping with the stability of your short game, also the shifting of weight in your drives. And you can do this a few times and we're focusing on our breath. And keep that calm. Good, and then one more thing, now we'll let the legs stay firm. There's about 5 moves in this. We're going to take the arms out and bring the thumbs together, or you could hold your golf club and you're going to slide the shoulder blades away from the spine and back to the wall. And away from the spine and back to the wall. So if I turn around to show you, the shoulder blades are going away from the spine and then back together. Away from the spine and back together. Yeah? All right, and then we'll come on out of that. So the next thing you can do you could use your car, you could use your golf cart, you could use a door frame or a window frame like I have, and you get into the side body. So of course we have a lot of twisting in golf. But to twist really well, we need our side body to be able to move and respond. So we're going to stand quite close to the wall, or to the frame. I'm going to take a hold of it with my hand. I guess you can hardly see that, but that's okay. And I'm going to try not to twist into this. I'm going to try and stay stable. I feel both feet, and I start to just lean away from the frame, and I let my body make a little C shape. And I'm breathing here, feeling both feet, the 3 points. Yeah, there's a little more weight on the leg that's away from the structure, but I haven't completely let go with the foot that's nearer. And we'll come back up. You can just kind of notice your 2 sides. And then, sorry, I'm going to turn around, face away, so I can do the other side. So again, holding on, make sure you've got a nice firm hold here. And then we start to allow the body to slide away. So working into the side body here. Also, you're going to think about your arm going out overhead for your big drives, right? Your swing. So facilitating some movement in the shoulder and shoulder blade here as well. And then we'll come back up. the hips. I'm gonna give you two options for this. I'm gonna take a kind of a warrior two. So we'll take the legs wide. I just realized you can't really see my feet. Adjustment. There we go. All right. So we're gonna rotate one leg bone and the other leg bone. Maybe it rotates in a little bit and you can come into a little bit of a side lunge. You can take the arms out if you want. You could play with the arms coming together and opening, so just some easy arm movement, facilitating arm bone in the shoulder, yeah. Good. And I'm going to show you another alternative. If you have a curb or something that you can step up on, I really like what we call Captain Morgan, so, all around. And so very similar movements. We're working the leg bones in the pelvis here. And again, you can take those arms out. You could take them up and bring them back down. Yeah, so you can decide what you'd like to do here. You can just leave them down. So again, working pelvis and leg bone mobility, but also some connection through the to the core between the pelvis and the rib cage. And again, you can come into the warrior two and come in and out. So one or both of those. Pause and just notice. And then we're going to come into a forward lunge with a nice twist. Yeah, so we definitely want to get some of that twisting in. And again, if you have a curb or something that you can step up on, I just find it makes it a little bit easier. So we're working again the legs and the hips, we're working the pelvis and the rib cage, we're going to work into the shoulder blades, whole thing. So if you don't have a curb, you can just step on the ground. I'm going to step up on my imaginary curb here. And if you want, I'm going to come up, you can come on the ball. If you're afraid, you can keep your foot down. You decide what feels good. And I'm going to move in and out of a little bit of a lunge here. Yeah. And I'm going to pause. So this leg is really supporting me. I'm going to think about my rib cage moving, but not my pelvis. So my rib cage moves. I'm going to take the arm that's in front and I'm going to reach it away and I'm going to slide that shoulder blade away from my spine like we did before. If you don't like having your arm up, you can bring it back down. And we're going to reach this arm back and draw the shoulder blade toward the spine. Yeah? So increasing the twist. Easy breath, nice and tall here. And then we'll drop the arms and we'll come back out. And you can just kind of notice what you notice. We'll take the other side. Again, you can use a curb or stone in the ground. And you can have your back heel up or down, you decide. If your foot's on the ground, you may decide to leave the heel up. Or not. Okay, so again, you can move into this a little bit. So we need some mobility in the hips, but also stability. And then once again, we're going to take this arm across, and now you can see maybe my shoulder blade reaching away, and the other one coming back. And this arm can be up, or you can bring it down, and you're still breathing. And then we're going to bring it back down and step back together. All right, and I have one last little warm up for you now that we've sort of moved into a whole bunch of things. We're just going to do a little empty coat sleeves. So stepping one foot to the other, so we're finding that swing. And we're going to let the movement of the legs cause the arms to swing around. So just a little bit of that movement, transfer of power from the legs into the arms. Because of course, our swing, it's not just over the upper body. That's not where our power is. We want to facilitate that transfer of weight, but also transfer of force and load. Good, and then just give that a break. Come back to stand, come back to your breath. Yeah, and you can come back to your breath and you can repeat those movements anytime on the golf course. That of course doesn't replace a full yoga practice, and depending on your body, these may or may not be the things that really work for you, but give them a try. I think you'll find them helpful, and then beyond that, you can expand your practice to focus on other things as well. So have fun with that. Have fun out on the links, and I'll see you again soon.